The Mexican-American War was one of the major conflicts for the United States in the 19th century, as they sought to follow their idea of manifest destiny and establish themselves as a more powerful nation in the world. Although the conflicts seemed to empower the United States as a nation due to the acquisition of new territory, the debate on whether or not to allow slavery in these new territories greatly divided the North and South, which would help set off a chain of events that would lead to the Civil War. The war itself was controversial due to its origins, in which United States troops were placed in disputed territory of Mexico in order to kind of provoke Mexico to start a shooting war. During the war, with Mexico, Southerners were the majority of enlistments, and they saw this war as a way to expand slavery and acquire more territory to give them more power. Northerners disliked this idea and saw this was a gambit for the Southerners to gain more power. So after the conclusion of the war, Northerners came up with the idea of the Wilmot Proviso, which would prohibit any slavery in the new territories acquired from Mexico. This was seen as a direct attack on the view of manifest destiny of Southerners, in which they believed as the nation expanded, so should slavery expand from its southern roots and outward. Just let it grow and go where it wants. The Wilmot Proviso also helped divide the Democratic Party, as Northern Democrats who supported slavery where it was but did not want it to spread. Meanwhile, Southern Democrats wanted to allow slavery just to go wherever it wants. This effect can be seen in the election of 1860. Further, a few years later, in 1850, the Compromise of 1850 became a temporary patch for the goings-ons and the conflicts and cracks opening up in the nation, as slavery continued to become a bigger debate in politics. Such things as Bleeding Kansas became more and more prominent, and the topic of slavery became more and more dangerous to the country. Many states saw the proviso as an attempt to, the earlier Wilmot Proviso as an attempt to stop slavery, and they thought of the idea of seceding from the United States and breaking the Union. The Compromise of 1850 was a number of documents that were compromises that were to just patch these cracks temporarily, but they turned out only to prolong the peace until the civil election in 1860, which Abraham was Lincoln, and started the outbreak of the Civil War. All in all, these can be seen as just sidestepping the issue, which was always there and would never go away, never would have gone away until the Civil War. In conclusion, the Mexican-American War can be seen as a cause for great national attention due to the acquisition of new land and many events that were caused after this, and the power struggle over slavery.